Now, when you went back, so you kind of said a few times that, okay, athletic training was, you wanted to close that chapter. And you did start a successful, I want to say clinic, but you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you started a company, right? Kukuna
Yeah,
Body.
yeah.
And if you can briefly explain that transition, what you built your company on, some of the philosophies, experiences throughout the year, and how was that like transitioning into this new life back in Japan now?
It was fun ride, I would say, but I didn't have any intention to go back to be an athletic trainer in Japan because, as you said, the sports is not a big business in Japan, so that the environment is different. I had a chance to work with the professional baseball teams, whatnot. They were like, hey, have opening positions, and why don't you apply it? I was like, how much do they pay? Okay, no, no thanks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I decided to open my own, what you gonna call, clinic, not, wow, I don't know what you're gonna call, but the private salon, gym,
Mhm.
anyway. So I decided to start my own, and I was like, maybe I had enough experience in athletic training, and I had the certification of roughing, so that I was able to do those kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But the reality is I wasn't ready for it. You know, I opened up my own place, but for the next 2-3 months, I got nothing,
Mm.
no appointment whatsoever, right? And my bank account just going, you know, like zero. I was like, what am I gonna do? I was like hitting the wall and the midlife crisis, I guess. Man, I was like, I gotta do something, right? So maybe I had a tip on my shoulder at the time. I was able to do it because I had great experience in the States, but nobody cares. So I didn't know how to build my own business at that moment.
Mhm.
So I was like, it was great being back to where you were born and having time with your family and be able to support them. But in terms of business, it was miserable when I came back.
I can imagine, and that's all the struggles of becoming a business owner and everything.
Yeah,
So after that, yes, because you had all of these experiences and everything. How did you actually get the ball rolling and start to
yeah,
generate some clients? And also on that note, what is your typical clientele like? This is 8 years later almost, right?
yeah. Well, so the what I started to do was, okay, nobody knows me, right? So that what I have to do is get everybody knows me, right? So that I started seeing people, every single day from lunchtime and the dinner time, one appointment each, then just talking through what I've been doing and, what I'm going to do and where my office is, what I can do for them. Then in the meantime, I was working on my website as well. At that moment, blog was kind of starting
Mhm.
getting bigger, so that I was writing a blog every single day, and then kind of get the ball start
Mhm.
gets rolling. Then I got one client in a day, two in a day, three in a day, that kind of stuff. And the good thing about being doing roughing is that the session price wasn't that cheap.
Mhm.
You could say expensive because I was charging for like 130, $150 per session.
Mhm.
So that, at the beginning, if you are having two clients a day, 5 days a week, that should be more than enough,
Mhm.
to make a living.
Uh-huh.
So that wasn't too hard to hit that goal.
Mhm.
But yeah, I had tons of time because I got no appointment at the moment. So that I made the appointment to see not people coming to see me, but me going to see people,
Mm.
you know, so
Yes.
that kind of talking through what my job is and my passion is, that kind of stuff. Then they were like, oh, yeah, that kind of interesting. Then they made an appointment at the, right there. Then I give them a kind of sometimes free sessions,
Mhm.
sometimes, cheaper sessions, so that
Mhm.
trial sessions. Then they were like, they were like, yeah, I want to do this. And then I noticed that once they knew, I was able to do it.
Mhm.
once they knew what it was and how impact I can give them and what's the benefit for them, I was able to, walk it on. So that I was like, okay, so I need to focus. My focus needs to see people grabbing attentions
Mhm.
and having them coming to my office just for even like once. And
Yes.
then, yeah,
And then you could show them the results like you mentioned
right. Yeah,
before.
exactly.
So what is your typical clientele like? Are they more your active athletic population because of your background?
Very beginning, it was high level athletes, like even professionals,
Mhm.
and then like coaches, like strength coaches and yoga teachers, Pilates instructors, and those kind of high level people.
Mhm.
Then kind of shifting, they starting to introduce their parents or their
Mm,
friends, and kind of being apart from those athletic field.
yes.
And yeah, and those people are like having their own business and business owners, and
Mhm.
yeah, kind of, so pretty much like everybody, all the kinds of people, like some
Everything,
people,
yes.
yeah, some people in like celebrities and stuff, whatnot,
Hmm.
but pretty much everybody. Yeah.
That's interesting. And I'm sure once people saw the results and worked with you, I think just your personality, how you communicate to them and take care of them, word of mouth probably just drew business year after year. Do you have a lot of clients that are seeing you for the long term? Like a lot of repeat
Yeah,
clients?
yeah. Like some of the, well, many of the clients I'm still seeing from the day one of my
Mhm.
business. So that it's been
Yes.
like 8 years
Yes.
relationships. So that's awesome.
And it's
Yeah.
just all the maintenance, right? To keep
Yeah,
us
all the
doing
maintenance.
well, the
Yeah.
awareness. Yes.
Hmm.
So that's really interesting.